Hello, my name is Takeshi, and my project is going to be about Moneyball in the NBA. I'm going to be predicting the 2019 NBA's player salary. So my dataset consists of 20 years of NBA player stats and salary. I scraped from 2 websites, and I ended up with 9,000 rows and 33 columns after cleaning and joining the data. So I quickly realized that the average salary and the salary cap had been increasing in the NBA over time. So I normalized the salary so that it would be based off of the percentage of the salary cap. And so after normalizing the data, it became more of a uniform distribution, as you can see in this graph. And I used RMS, the root mean squared error for my scoring method. And here are the steps that I used to improve my score. My first step was I chose a baseline model. I just chose the average salary from my training set, and I tried to predict the salary. And second, I chose the model. I ended up with using gradient boosting out of 5 different models since it was consistently performing the best. And third, I chose the features. I based it off the feature importance from the gradient boosting model, and I chose 6 that were consistently performing better than the other combinations. And fourth, I chose a dataset selection. What I did was I used the last 10 years because I used the last 10 years of data because it's consistently performing better than any other data sets. And for my hyperparameter tuning, I used grid search, and I was able to lower my RMSE score as well. And these are the feature importance based off of my gradient boosting model. And the one on the right is going to be the 6 features I used for my predictions. So the outcome, I was able to improve the RMCE from a baseline for about, like, in terms of dollar amount, would be about $8 million to down to 4.7 million, which would be about $3.3 million in improvement. However, I still have a high error rate. My average salary for the test set was 0.06, and my final RMCE was 0.04. So that gives me an error rate about 72%. So I think that's still high. So for my future work, I would definitely want to do some feature engineering. I was using averages for my stats, so maybe try working with using absolute numbers. And also, I may want to consider more about the salary cap increase that happened in 2017 that may have changed my model and my prediction. And some nice to have data would be if the player was in a rookie contract, or if he was ever injured throughout his career, because that could impact their contract in the long run. And I have here the most underrated and the most overrated players based off of my model for reference. That's it. Thank you. If you want to check out more details, please visit my GitHub page. Thank you very much.